Okay, so in this video I'll show you where these three bottom sections are controlled. You have the left, the right, and the bottom. Okay, um, basically this left section, these two posts are posts under the category of Get Your Ex-Girlfriend Back. On the right section, these two posts are under the category of Get Ex-Boyfriend Back, and this bottom section contains posts that are in the category of general relationship advice. So basically these sections are just your categories and then the number of posts that you specify underneath them. Let's get back to my dashboard here. We'll look at the categories I have set up. As you can see, these categories here correspond to these categories here. I can change them. I could take one of these out and put marriage help in one of the sections if I want to. And I'll give you an example of how to do that later on at some point in this video or another one. The first thing I want to show you is where these sections are set up in your WP admin, and that is under the appearance section here. Okay, this is a tiny bit more complicated than where your featured content gallery was set up, but it's not too bad. Again, you don't have to worry about knowing any of this code. You just have to be able to find the section that you need to change pretty much just your text and category ID. And the file you need to go to is home.php, and that is here. Okay, again, these are divided by div IDs. Your featured top is the featured content gallery. You don't have to worry about that. We already took care of that in the other place. Next, you want to scroll down to where it says div ID homepage left, and your homepage left is this section here. So if I wanted to put the save marriage category here, I would come back here under homepage left. This under the header 3 tags is where you can change the category. So I can just simply type in either the category or something similar. And then right here is the category ID. So that would need to be changed as well. Let's find out what the category ID is for the Save Marriage category. Okay, again, we're going to need to pay attention to this bottom scroll bar here, or the bottom status bar. Okay, just hover your mouse over the save or over the marriage help, and you can see at the end where it says cat ID equals a number. The category ID for this category marriage help is 6. So let me go back to the PHP file. I can simply change this to 6, and I should probably, it doesn't have to match, but usually I try to match the titles. Maybe I'll call it marriage advice. And we'll keep, and here's where you set how many posts you want. If I wanted 3 posts appearing, if I change this to a 3, then here you'll have 3 posts showing up instead of 2. I don't believe I have, yeah, I only have 2 posts in this category, so I'm going to keep it at 2 anyway. And also, like I mentioned earlier, you always want to match these two with the same number of posts, so um, the appearance looks nicer, smoother, they're not staggered. Okay, so again, that's the only things you need to edit is just what's for the left, whatever you call it, the left section, I guess I'll call it that. That's under the div ID tag of homepage left. This is your category title under the H3 or in between the H3 tags. And then you need to change your category ID. And if you want to, you can change the number of posts that show up. And then if you go down a little bit further, it is the exact same thing for the homepage right section. Div ID equals homepage right is this right section here. If you wanted to change the category, you would edit this text here. If you wanted to change the category, you would change the category ID here, just like we did before. Again, the number of posts. And like I said, you want the number of posts here to match what's shown for the number of posts in the left section. Okay, for now I'm just going to leave the right section as is, and I'll just change the left section to marriage advice. So I'm going to click on Update File, which is at the bottom. And then just like we needed to do for the featured content gallery, we're going to need to add image tags to the posts. Let me just refresh the site so you can see what I mean. Okay, you can see on the left the category changed to marriage advice, and these posts are under that category. Now I just have to go and get a couple of images, upload them to the server like I did before, and that part I'm going to show you in the next video. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you shortly.